by 1 sheep. That sucks. Well, I'm gonna have to say that we're going to hold off on that, and I'll bump the firewood to 400, and we'll bump the stone to 100. I don't want to take so much that we can't work and continue to grow, but at the same time I do know that we need to start saving up some stuff to get different things from merchants, so bumping that up to double and triple what we had, we should be, it's at 4, so that's 16, 7, that's 700. We need a little bit more of different things. We'll go ahead and throw 20 iron in there, and we'll actually leave that. So, where we at with these bad boys? Let's go ahead and give ourselves 2 more farmers, and we'll give ourselves 1 more forester, and then we'll leave the labor and we'll take away the builder, just because we really don't need them right now, but it is nice to just have them. And you do want to leave a couple laborers just so you don't have to worry about people not grabbing stuff and leaving it on the ground. Like, as you can see, the iron and the stone that gets grabbed from the quarry and the mine, those items actually don't go anywhere immediately. A laborer comes and grabs them and takes them to the stockpile, and the same thing goes for anything being built. Any structure that's being built that needs items, the laborers go ahead and grab the item and take it to the location, and then the builders build. So, but the builders can only build when the item or the structure gets to the certain point where it has all of the items, and then it goes ahead and starts to, flourish. And we will, like I said we were going to, go ahead and do a forest lodge, and we'll drop that forest lodge right here, directly in the path of this bad boy. I just want to get it down so that there's another area that we can go ahead and grab more trees from. I'm trying to find the best place to put it that'll give me the most bang for my buck. I'm gonna put it there. Like I said, I don't want to overly stress everybody out, but I do want to get to the point where we're just not fiending for items. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all the stone away and grab all the iron right here. That way the laborers have something to do and the farmers have something to do in the off season, but we have everything set up. So pretty much at this point in time, I think we're really doing pretty good. Like I said, we do need to just go ahead and get, oh wow, the accounts of stuff stored up, which just happened. We have 400 firewood in here, and um, the stone and iron in here are becoming, or the numbers are getting up there, so that's nice. And you know, like I said, everything will be okay once we start really getting some stuff set up. Well, all that is low just because of the fact that we just took 400 and stored it into our trading post, and we took 100 stone and so on and so forth. So, but you know, like I said, it's all a means to an end, and once we can get some trees and some livestock, we'll be in much better shape. So. And the hunting cabin is pretty much at this point in time obsolete. It's not really doing anything for us. I guess there's a couple deer down in the woods still, but really this one's the only one that's doing anything for us right now, for the deer that are coming across here in no man's land pretty much. Oh, and we also do have still quite a bit of stuff that's on the get rid of list, I guess, huh? Well, that's not that bad. Okay, and our next thing to work on at this point in time is going to be the happiness of our citizens. I do want to focus on that a little bit because we are at 2 hearts, so I don't really want too many people becoming unhappy. And I guess the best way to do that is probably to make sure that food doesn't become low and everything else doesn't become low. So I think the best way for us to go about doing that is going to be just getting ourselves to that point where everything's set up and we have a decent amount of stuff stockpiled. That way when a trader comes, we can just go ahead and sell everything to him and get whatever the item is that we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and bump this up to 500. I know this is going to cause issues, but we need it in order to buy the next crop. So I'm just going to do it. And what comes of it comes of it. And like I said, we have a pretty decent amount of old folk around our village, and once they start dying, their homes will become available. I'm pretty sure I just counted, what, 3, 4 homes? 7. Like 7 homes that once the older people die will be able to just be passed on to the next generation. And once this Forester's Lodge is set up, that'll be another bit of logs that'll be able to be taken. That's the second person that got crushed by a rock. That sucks. I really don't want to keep having people get crushed by rocks, but I mean, you know, I get that that's what happens in a quarry, so. There the merchant is. Let's see what he's got for us. Sheep again. Well, you know, let's see what we can trade, and if we can get a couple of sheep. Not that it, you know, is as good as, oops. I want 4 of your sheep. I want 4. Need 20 more units. So let me go ahead and drop down and do 3. 43. And be done. And then we're going to hit trade. Give him 1 extra unit. So now we have 4 sheep. Awesome. Let's come over here. Go to farms. Pastures. Bam. Pasture. Awesome. So now we have 4 sheep, and we can go ahead and start breeding some sheep. That'll help with food and for the tailor. Once we start getting a little bit of wool stored up, I'll go ahead and switch the tailor over to do wool. Go ahead and bump the builders up to 2 builders to go ahead and get this forest lodge complete, because I know it's done construction. And it's winter, so I know all the farmers are going to go ahead and do all this. Now, where is herdsman? That's what it is. Okay. I'm hoping to get this done. Well, it really only needs logs, so it should be able to be completed rather quickly. So, pretty much what I want to get done by the end of this episode at this point is going to be get that forest lodge set up and running and get this pasture built. And past that, I'm not really too concerned about anything, because, I mean, the food is what it is. We have enough to go around with everybody. I mean, it's not great, it's not horrible, so that's good. And then, you know, like I said, we'll probably end up having to go down here with another crop field. I don't really want to, but you know, I don't think we really have a choice besides go ahead and throwing down another hunter's cabin, like right here, to harvest these deer, but I don't really want to just keep trying to wait. And see what happens. So, alright, so the building's done. Cool. And then once the builders have this built, the two builders that are building it are going to be the ones working here. So that'll be nice, as long as our sheepies don't die, which I do indeed hope that doesn't happen. And then trade. What do we have inventory wise? Okay, we don't have almost anything, so that'll just have to wait. I mean, like I said, it'll slowly increase as we start getting some more items done. Having this right here is going to help tremendously with keeping stored amount of logs. So as soon as these builders go ahead and get this stuff accomplished, I'm gonna throw 2 more gatherers up, because the gatherers are food too, so. And really now what I want to do is fill out the people needed in all the areas, minus the mining and the quarry. And I guess the trader doesn't really need 6 people. It's fine if I end up with 6 people in it, but it's not exactly needed right now. So, and the pasture is almost built. I don't want the sheep to die, so I'm kind of hoping there it is. We'll go ahead and throw sheep in here, and 4 of 16. We'll throw 2 people onto that. So now we have 2 people working as herdsmen. We'll bump down the amount of builders. That way we still have laborers to be able to run around and do stuff. Plus, if anybody dies, we'll have people to replace them. We have 4. Is it sheep swimming? Yeah, it is. Alright, well, it is what it is. So, we have 4 of 16. I would like to get wheat, because wheat does go a long way. But, you know, like I said, we'll start crossing all the hurdles when we get there. I'm also wondering too if this leaves a giant crater right here where this was. Kind of suck, but I get it. Yeah, I know the logs are low. I'm trying to help that right now. I'm gonna try to get 4 people at every single one of these locations. We got 70 people and 14 children, so I'm feeling pretty confident. like I said, this hunting cabin is kind of becoming obsolete. I'm probably going to end up moving it down here. If we end up keeping one here in general. Truth be told, the hunting cabin and the forester's lodge might leave, and we might end up putting another forester's lodge over in this direction, pretty much to kind of marry up with this area and this one, so we're getting the most bang for our buck, along with probably putting another one like right here. So we'll end up having 2 more foresters, maybe 3, and then like I said, this one over here is going to start doing work too, so we'll be in decent shape. And the good thing too right now is we have way more than enough stone, so I'm probably going to back down. I believe that is 16. I'm going to back down some of the quarry workers, and I'm gonna throw them into forestry. I'm gonna throw one into huntering. I'm gonna make the foresters up to 14. Leave 2 laborers for right now. There it is. Okay, so. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. We have a nice bustling little city. Now, we've expanded pretty well. We have a decent amount of homes, decent amount of farms, and you know, now we have a nice little pasture. I think the only thing I would like to get now is I think I'm gonna hold off on doing any more animals unless it really just comes across our plate, and then we'll deal with that when it comes. I want to get some orchards, so I think I want to do an orchard here and I want to do an orchard here just to have them. And then if I do that, I'll probably get rid of the gatherer's hut and the forester's lodge, and I'll move them at that point in time to, like I said, move them down here and then move them over here, so that way we're using up more space that we're not using over here. And people will have to walk a decent distance, but at the same time, you know. We don't really need to build any more homes just yet. I think we'll probably end up waiting for a little while to do homes, probably up until the point where I start seeing no more children being born, and we're down to like 10, but right now we have 17. So even if I waited like 3 seasons to build any more homes, we'd still have children to build extra homes for that they'd grow up and then move into and have kids. So, and then we just would have the same cycle continue where you'd have a couple people get old and then they die, and then the younger kids move into the homes, and so on and so forth. So we're still having a food issue, man. I don't know what it is, but we can't keep food to save our lives. Which, you know, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. What's he got for us? Pumpkin seeds, bean seeds, chicken, steel tools. Well, the chicken is actually chicken, it's not anything fancy. Do we have enough to get like a pumpkin? Is that possible? we are a little off of the pumpkin. But I'll sit here and see if we can get some more stuff tossed in here. And if we can, then that might be a good little investment. I'll go ahead and bump stone up to 200 also. Actually, we'll bump it up to 300. And then we'll just kind of sit on this trade and see if I can get somebody to run some more stuff over here, which they are doing right now. So like I said, I might be able to luck out and get the pumpkin seed, which would be nice. Be another thing we could farm. Oh, I think, yep, we did indeed. I'll go ahead and back that down by 2. We'll do 6. Enter. Okay, so we'll do 5. Enter. Cool. And then trade, and now we have pumpkins. And we'll go ahead and see. Now this is where we'll switch that to pumpkin for now. Cool. And what kind of ale can you make? Can you do pumpkin ale? No, you can't. You need apple, berry, cherry, peach, pear, plum, and wheat. I really want wheat. Damn. Alright, well, where's this Forester's Lodge stop at? Over here? Alright, so we're not going that way. I really think we're going to end up moving some of this stuff and move him down. I mean, I really don't want to take up all of the space. I kind of wanted to leave the Forester's Lodge because it is a nice place where we're getting a lot of wood from. And well, I wouldn't say a lot, but we're getting a decent amount. We're getting enough to the point where it warrants me keeping it, but at the same time, being able to throw down another farm would be really, really nice. Which, I mean, we might end up just doing it right here. Let me see if I can I throw down a farm right here? Let's see. I got 15. Well. Nope. Can't do it there. This way. I got 15 that way. What is that? Some weird little thing? No, I can't. I can't do it there. That sucks. I'm trying to think where I want to set up my next little area at. Not really sure. I'm just gonna set one up. Really have no rhyme or reason for this one. This is really impeding on that so much. I mean, fuck it. Alright. Well, I don't think we'll be able to take advantage of this crop field this season, but we'll definitely be able to take advantage of it next season, along with that storage barn. I'm kind of just waiting for the, you know, all the rest of the product to be moved, and then us toss down. Probably gonna do. Let's do another pumpkin. And, you know, unfortunately we're running back into that food problem. We did have one sheep get born, so that's nice. But all the peppers are almost done, and I know that we're getting some fish. So yeah, I figured that much. We're not going to be able to take advantage of that. We didn't have enough people. Which sucks. But it is what it is. Well, I'm hoping with 6 we might fare off a little better. 6 in one farm. The farm, however, won't really be. We won't really be able to take advantage of the farm up until the point where we start having some more sheep. Oh, we do have 6 sheep now. Okay, so, you know, in probably, I'd say like 2 seasons, we'd be able to get the sheep to the point where we'd be able to use them as food. I just got a feeling right now that we're getting ready to suffer a pretty decent casualty loss of food. I mean, they're starting to. I mean, we're right at the cusp of these crop fields being. Oh yeah, here we go. Everybody's gonna start dying. Well, everybody is going to die. Excuse me. They're gonna start dying right now. I mean, we knew it was going to be a rough one, so I can't say I'm too surprised. As long as my sheeps are okay. Like I said, it's really just going to be a trying to get through the struggle without all of our children dying. That's the biggest part, is we don't want all the kids dying, because then we're just going to be at a really bad impasse. God damn. And the farmers are picking up stuff as fast as they can. We just lost a whole bunch of crops. Wow. Well, this is kind of gonna suck. we just lost probably half of our crops just then. So I really don't know how we're getting ready to deal with all this. We just lost that much food, and we don't have food to get through this. But alright guys, we will deal with the problem that just arose in the next episode. Catch you all later, and don't forget, if you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you like. Be much more content coming out. Even if this civilization does fail, we again will make another one. I might hold off doing another civilization for a little while if this one does fail, but we're not really going to focus on if it does. We're just kind of going to focus on trying to save this one and make sure it doesn't happen. Like I said, I will catch you on the next one, and next time we come back, we will try to put an end to our problems of food and make sure that we get something figured out to just stop this craziness. So, alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.